This is Crenshaw, Briggs, and VT. We want the touchdown. We not trying to go for 3. And it's best if you get up out the street, cause them bulls out the pen and they about to stampede.
Hey, as long as we keep him out of Jacksonville, as long as we keep, Tennessee already got Derrick Henry, and we can get him out of, Indianapolis. That'll be good and stuff. You know what? Because I want our Texans. I don't want us to have to see too many guys like that.
For real. Well, that's perfect segue. BT, I talked to you. What effects do you think this is going to have on the Texans and the AFC South as a whole?
Yeah, I think there's a decent amount of things to consider. I think that the Colts already are really projected to do somewhat poorly. Actually, they're actually projected to do slightly worse than us. And without JT, I think that affects two things. One, that Anthony Richardson won't have a beast of a running back to help him with the run game, which will obviously open up the pass game. Shane obviously would have a much better chance of developing AR if JT was by his side, so they could use that run game, much like Jalen Hurts had the run game in order to help him out. So I think that's one issue. But the thing is, if the Colts don't do as well, they could be in running for Marvin Harrison Jr. And what that means is that, like, as far as us, like, we're trying to win divisional championships and get to an actual championship and win a Super Bowl, we're going to have to, imagine having to go through Marvin Harrison Jr. Because at the end of the day, I think Anthony Richardson will develop. Now, I don't know if that's going to take 2 years, 3 years, longer, but if he develops as I project he will, and then also has Marvin Harrison Jr., I think that could be a real threat. Regardless of whether we have Stingley or not. There are just receivers that you're not going to be able to stop. Tyreek Hill is one of them. Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be another. And I don't want him to come to the AFC South. And I think that's possible if the Colts do poorly. So that's actually my biggest worry. And just to answer your question, I think there's a really good chance that he goes to the Cowboys. I think, if he goes to Miami, I think that's another good possibility. But those are the two that I see where I kind of see the Chiefs, but I can see Miami going after him hard. I understand the Eagles were confirmed already, but Miami's trying to go for the gold, and they just surround Tua with big weapons. So I can see them really going after him.
All right, Mr. Crenshaw, finish off with you. What do you think?
If he goes to the Cowboys, that'll be a great move for them. I think it won't push them it'll push them to the NFC Championship with JT. Yeah, like Fred say, get him out of the division. I don't want to see his ass no more. I don't think the Colts gonna be that bad to get Marvin Harrison Jr. even without JT on VT.
Okay.
Yeah, I still see him at least winning 5 games because their defensive line is gonna win them some games. But long as his ass gone, I'm happy.
You not really in touch if you not tuning in. This is Crenshaw, Briggs, and VT. We want the touchdown. We not trying to go for 3. And it's best if you get up out the street, cause them bulls out the pen and they about to stampede.